Hey, how's it going, friends, and welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to be looking at Eglx 2019 that just happened past weekend. Oh, here it is. Here's the Hellbound The Awakening, and this is my beautiful wife trying out my game. This was on the first day, on Thursday, actually the day before the first day. On Thursday, us setting up the booth and just trying out the game. And here you can see early on the first day, the crowd is slowly coming in, and there's a bunch of different game devs set up. I want to give a special shout out to Barnak team, and I apologize if I pronounce that incorrectly with their Infinite game, which is simply amazing. Go check them out. I'll put a link below, as well as Cryogenic, which is an awesome music sound design by Tim, as well as Emergent Fates and Genesis Battle of Champions. I had a pleasure meeting these folks and having great conversation and inspirations from them all. Everybody here is extremely passionate, so it was really kind of cool to talk to other folks who are kind of in the same shoes as me, building something that you really love and working on. As you can tell here, it was really cool to see that kind of tabletop type of games and card games are really becoming popular again. And in this case, I'm here explaining kind of some of the game dynamics to one of the audience members. The way I had it set up, I had a monitor, which was obviously to play the game, but I also had a little iPad Pro to kind of watch the trailer. I think it worked really well. For the demo, what I showed basically in this uh, EGLX event was the caves and the monster as well as the hub. It just kind of gave an idea to people. Okay, there's the tarot card system, there's a hub system, and there's the caves. So they kind of had just a little bit of experience playing around with it. Here's my wife and my daughter just kind of walking around. You can see by their shirts, Hellbound, and basically they are videotaping some of the event. The arcade scene here is phenomenal. Yeah, there's this. I can't remember his last name, but I know his name is Steve, who basically is arcade collector, and these events pretty much invite him every year, and he comes in, brings his machines, and mind you, all of these arcade machines here that you see are basically free, so you can come in and play your heart out. So I think it's a phenomenal, yeah, Vintage Arcades. That's the name of the business. You can reach him out if you're hosting any kind of event and you wanna have some of the arcade machines. They all work perfectly, which is really hard to say for an old arcade machines, but he's there making sure they work. Yeah, so this year EGLX was great. Actually, it was the first year that they had it in a bigger building. And here you can see some of the other game devs that were present. A lot of cool games, a lot of interesting styles, a lot of different games, and it's really inspiring to see that last year there were about 20 different game developers, and I believe this year they had over 40. So the event is growing. Standing at my booth, getting the feedback from a lot of people. There was a lot of future game developers who came to talk to me who are currently in school or who are thinking about creating a game. It's definitely the whole game scene or indie game scene in Toronto is growing massively. And here's some of the esports stuff. You can see some competitions with Smash Brothers. Earlier, you saw competition with Street Fighter. Um, so yeah, there was some competitions with Fortnite. So there was a pretty big, I would say, esport. I don't know if it was a big tournament, but I know they had pretty significant prizes. As you can tell here, there's kind of a couple of tournaments that are listed. You can see here, Ubisoft also had a pretty significant presence, and they did as well last year. So now I will take this opportunity to tell you about the feedback that I received for Hellbound: The Awakening. Feedback has been overwhelmingly positive. It's really scary and nerve-wracking when you present your game and you don't know what people are gonna say. But yeah, I was just blown away by everybody's comments. Number one, or the most common thing that people said about my game was that it looks amazing. And to me, 2 years ago, I couldn't even imagine that somebody would say that since I really kind of started drawing 2 years ago and I couldn't even draw stick figures. So That definitely speaks volumes about really, our drawing animation and stuff. It's a really skill like any other. And if you put your mind and heart into it, you can definitely get better. People love the gameplay. People love the tarot card idea. People were really excited about it, and they can't really wait to play it. So I really can't wait to release this game, and it just gives me that more motivation to continue to work on it. With that in mind, I would say thank you guys for watching this video. Please subscribe if you like it, and I will put another video in the short time to go take you through the actual demo from the Eglx. Thank you.